STEM. STEM this, STEM that, STEM month. I hate the word STEM. For 10 years, all I've been hearing is an acronym with no action. STEM is the greatest concept with the worst execution.
Every year, people act like they care about the women in STEM. From November 1st to November 30th. And yet, nothing changes and the cycle repeats. We are still underrepresented.
In the year 2018, for educational tracks at universities, women make up only 21.3% of total STEM enrollment.
Here's the leaky bucket. Only 9% of middle school girls are interested in STEM, which is 2% lower than last year.
Most girls 11 to 16 have a lack of confidence. And this is because 70% of people associate the word science with men and not women.
A lack of understanding. Dr. Yallo at KinderCare believes that we need to address all the misconceptions that girls have about STEM.
Lack of support. Our predecessors did not build the foundation needed for girls to continue in STEM.
Although interest is a factor in getting older girls to study and pursue a career in STEM, we believe the idea of force-feeding it is ineffective, and more attention should be given to them throughout their entire education.
With this in mind, our goal is to get young girls to remain in the STEM field by implementing a cross-generational system of support that ranges from the age of 5 throughout their teenage years and beyond.
This system of teach to be taught will create a cycle that will benefit all participants. This cycle will continue and reinforce interest in all students, but will have a more significant impact on girls as they are more underrepresented.
This structure is represented by an infinity sign. The intersection is our main target audience, 11 to 15-year-olds, while simultaneously we will be engaging children from 5 to 10 and mentors 17 and older.
Instead of forcing STEM upon kids, creating artificial interests, we are creating a foundation for them to grow into STEM and become passionate leaders.
The critical period for interest development begins at 5 years old and ends around puberty. By utilizing this vital time, we are allowing all children, regardless of gender, to become passionate and confident in their STEM skills.
We are shaping the next generation by exposing STEM to them simultaneously. By exposing STEM to them subliminally, similarly to how we were exposed to sports, music, and even a second language.
To create this foundation, we will have elementary schools visit middle school classes and makerspaces to actively engage in STEM activities, while we also facilitate parent workshops to create role models that these kids need. Now, makerspaces are creative spaces in schools where students can learn and explore with high-tech tools. With our inclusive idea, at Chic in STEM, we'll be using these makerspaces to their full potential.
85% of high schoolers believe that makerspaces are a more effective way to learn than conventional classrooms. Thus, we want to implement this in Generation STEM, substituting desk classrooms with a creative environment that implements the use of emerging technology and experimentation.
These spaces will be funded by donations from organizations such as STEAM Universe, who in the previous years donated $100,000 for the production of makerspaces in various schools.
Now, 75% of girls who have participated in STEM activities feel they have a clearer understanding of what jobs are available, solidifying our theory that exposure fosters interest.
After high school, college, and career success, these same girls impacted by the Chic and STEM generational strategy will in turn become mentors to younger girls.
According to Microsoft, 89% of people that wanted to give up but were placed in mentorship programs went on to become mentors. Generation STEM mentors will go back to these makerspaces, teach lessons, and host Q&A sessions with the students. This is the next level of education.
Our Generation STEM alumni program Our Generation STEM mentorship program will solidify our infinity structure by providing these girls with networking opportunities leading into their college and career STEM paths.
To add incentive, we are offering scholarships and internships to participants in Generation STEM.
We will use the She Can STEM Instagram page to target 11 to 17-year-olds and our very own Generation STEM app for younger children and their parents. Seeing that 87% of Generation Z members have an Instagram account, we will provide shoutouts on Instagram after Makerspace video and photo tags as an incentive to motivating STEM journeys.
On the app, there will be a distinct interactive experience for each age group. 1. STEM games and video content created by middle school makerspaces will be given to elementary schools to learn, use, and watch. 2. High school students and college students will be given opportunities to apply for volunteering in available makerspaces. In addition to makerspace activities, both our platforms will be used to announce events, competitions, parent workshops, and scholarship information.
Based on the execution and data we formulated, we predicted that 25% more girls will be entering makerspaces with a more genuine interest in STEM due to this early exposure. We also predict that 300,000 girls will be pursuing a career in STEM as opposed to the current 193,000.
The Generation STEM app and the Instagram hashtags connects all three of our age groups, and it is expected to increase intergenerational traffic to She Can STEM by 20% in a month. In the long run, by 2037, the 5-year-old kids that we target today will be completing college, with predicted 35% of them graduating with a STEM-related degree, which is a 4% increase from what it is this year.
This is Generation STEM, a cross-generational system of support aiming to change and incentivize the involvement of girls in STEM from ages 6 to 16 and older.
This is the same great STEM concept, but finally with an effective application. Creating Let us break the cycle that we've all seen for the past 10 years. We know that she can STEM, but now she will want to STEM.